So the bluegill, for the most part, have left their beds. They're still close, but they're hanging out right along these points and on a lot of wood, treetops, stumps, stuff like that. And every once in a while we're seeing schools of pretty good sized bluegill out just roaming around over on the top of the water. And they're hitting good whenever they come up. We can see them to cast to them. A whole bunch of them right here in front of me. See them, Randall? Here they come. Here they come. Y'all watch this. There's still a pretty good many fish in here close to these beds. Little one right there. Little bass. Easy now. There you go. Pretty good fish. He swallowed it. He's peeing on me. I've said on some of my past few videos not to move that fly. You know, when you're fishing beds, they don't seem to want to move much. If you're patient, they'll come up usually and pop it right above their bed. Once it's post-spawn, those fish have kind of moved off those beds. They seem to like a lot more aggressive fly. You can be moving that thing across the top of the water and skipping it and sliding it and everything else, and they will attack it. Pliers for this bad boy. Hang on now. There you go. There. How's that color work?
Perfect. First cast.
I have a feeling I'm going to regret giving you that fly. There we go. It's a pretty fish. Almost pink. There we go. These flies that I've been using, I've tied myself out of foam and feathers with a few rubber legs on. Y'all can see this one's got a green tassel on it. The ones that I've been using have got either green and black or white and black, and that we've been doing really good with them. But I tied one that has got orange feather on it to resemble these dragonflies that you always see flying around shallow parts of ponds and lakes and stuff. And I've been seeing them everywhere in here. They're all over the place. So I gave Randall that fly, and that's the one that y'all just saw him using, where he caught several in a row on it. They seem to love it. It's amazing how much they like poppers, but even that little bit of a change in color can just make it that much better. A lot of the fish, it's kind of like short striking when you're throwing a spinnerbait or something for bass. You got fish coming up and hitting it, but they won't commit. Sometimes you can change color and get them to start eating that lure. And it's the same thing with these. If you see those brim coming up to the top, looking at it and leaving, or coming up and popping at it, not eating it, Usually it's a little subtle change in color. They're just not real sure about it because it's not exactly, you know, what they're wanting or what they're looking for, or, you know, what kind of bait they're already targeting. So it seemed like, I mean, when he put on that orange one, it was just, I mean, they were eating it. You think that color makes a difference? We just fished this. Yep, got him. Whoa, pretty little fish. Just like I was saying, y'all, out here on the ends of these treetops, late summertime, once they've stopped protecting those eggs after they've hatched out and the brim have left those beds, get out here on the ends of these trees, and even sometimes over the channel you'll see them schooling, but the ends of these treetops, you know, just out from where their beds are normally at, you find the closest tree you can, and usually that's where those fish are going to be sitting, right out here on the edges of these limbs. We usually find some of the trees in here we hadn't found fish on, but most of them, especially if there was a brim bed nearby back in May and June, you'll be able to still see those beds even if there's not fish on them. And just look around, see if you can find some either timber or stumps, any kind of structure, and out in a little bit deeper water once it's gotten hot, and those fish will they'll eat just like they was on bed. You just got to find them. There's one. You're right on top of that stick. Pretty fish too. Yep, look at there. Pretty bluegill. There he is. Right there's almost pink too. I heard that. I said, I heard that one hit. Sound like brim. Did you see them over there moving? Huh? Yeah, look at them. There's got to be a bed over there. There's a whole bunch of them moving, which I wasn't paying attention yesterday. You know, right there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them right there. Well, yeah, that's a bed, Randall. I can see it. They're still on it. And there's one of them. Kick it in reverse. He was wanting to pull the boat, wasn't he? Oh, I missed him. There he is. Oh, he come off. I don't think we've doubled yet. I can't get one to eat it. They're hitting it, but they won't eat the thing. I think it might be this green on here. It's like they're a little bit hesitant. Have you been missing any on that orange one? I've had a bunch look at this thing and just turn around and leave. And there's not a lot of green on it, but they just don't seem to like it like they did the white and black. Well, I got him. That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's a real pretty one. Fine bluegill. Look at all those bluegill in that bed. They are thick. There's one. A small one. There's two. It's a better fish. It's a good fish. Those pretty orange ones. See how pretty he is. There he is. These fish are so strong to be the size they are. Pretty fish. See you, buddy. Got him. Got all blue and purple in him. Pretty fish. Pretty pretty. I was talking about how fun it is to catch them out of those treetops. late summer, but if you can find some fish that are not done spawning, it is also very effective to catch them off a bed. It's like we've done a little bit of both. These fish in here, I mean, right here, just stacked. I don't know if they have found a female that's not done yet, or I don't know how it works in the fishing world. If any of y'all do, comment below, let me know. I don't know if it's like a rutting buck looking for does. But those fish were just wadded up in a pile, almost like they'd found a hot female. Another one. There he is. That's a healthy fish. Tell you got a big one of those big old gill plates. Look at that, how pretty that is. Really nice fish. Awesome. There he is. There he is. Real aggressive. They definitely want it moving. They want it moving, Randall. They want it moving. Don't let it sit still. They're hitting it way better moving. Another really nice fish. There's some good fish on this bed. Got him. Another one, back to back. Another big fish too. Look at that guy. Thick. Real orange. Ow. And he finned me. He got his revenge.